come to realize that time flies by a lot quicker the more and more you age. It feels just like a day ago I was going into my freshman year in high school, and for this anything speech, that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. I It was kind of a rough adjustment at first. I had been in a public school for all the way up until freshman year, and that's when I went into a very small Christian private school. Not gonna lie, my dad got a pretty big raise at his job, and I applaud him for that. I'm really proud of him for it, and he thought it'd be best for me and my twin and my older brother to kind of what my my parents thought it would have been a really nicer thing for us, and I really do appreciate them for that, but it was a pretty hard adjustment. So freshman year, um, I will say this though, public school, the education that I got there was a lot worse than what I got at my private school. So freshman year, it was really tough adjusting. I maybe had I had one B, and my GPA was a 2.7. Yeah. Um, I'm sorry that you're just making fun of me. But it was really tough adjusting freshman year. I didn't have any good studying habits. I got used to procrastinating, and teachers let me do late work and getting made up for that. But that didn't happen there, and I actually do really appreciate that because it did make me a better student. So freshman year went by pretty slow, and then sophomore year happened, and that's when I started playing football for the school team, and that's when I made a lot of new friends. Freshman year, I was kind of just by myself. I didn't really have many friends. I only had friends from my old school that was an hour away, and we all kind of fell apart by the time of Christmas. But sophomore year, I made a lot of new friends, and I made a lot of new fun experiences, especially during COVID. I know a lot of people had pretty bad experiences during COVID, being locked up in their house and not being able to do much, but living in a very small, rural, predominantly conservative town, a lot of the restrictions weren't there, which wasn't really the best at the time, but I was 15 and 16, and I didn't really care. But I do care now. I am vaccinated. I do care about the guidelines and stuff. But sophomore year was honestly my favorite year. I still didn't have good grades, but going into junior year, my brother got accepted to UGA, and when I would go up there with him, I really fell in love with the school. I thought it was amazing. I loved Athens. I wanted to do what he did, but I realized I had to quit slacking around and actually get my GPA up. So this time I maybe had a 3.0 even. So I hit the books hard, and November of that year, I also got my girlfriend, who was the valedictorian of our class, and she really helped me further my education. So junior and senior year, I kind of combined the two together because it was a lot of the same for me. It was a lot of studying, a lot of hanging out with my girlfriend and my friends, and just having the best experience I could, because at the school, it it was kind of strict, and it kind of wasn't really all that fun. My friends and my girlfriend made it what it was, and a lot of the rules were just very strict. Like, I had to shave every day, had to wear a collared shirt, khakis. It was kind of annoying. But for this speech, I really just wanted to talk about my high school experience because I'm already through with my first semester of college, and it feels like only a year ago I was coming into a new school and having to adjust and trying to relearn studying habits. And it's just crazy how fast time flies, and I really do appreciate what my parents did for me, putting me in that school, because if I wasn't there, I probably wouldn't be in college because my grades would be so bad. But I really do appreciate everything my parents did for me and everything my friends and girlfriend brought me from there, because I genuinely became a way better student and a way better person, and I greatly value the terrible and good experiences I had at that school.